All right, spring has sprung here in Washington State, and it's the time of year where we've been looking forward to all winter, getting out, enjoying the weather, even though it's a little bit chilly out here today, getting out, enjoying the weather, and kicking our lawns back into shape, right? They've got the winter beat down, they've got some dead from the summer drought, and I need to put some tender, loving care into them. Today we're going to talk about, should I thatch or should I slice? What's right for my patch of grass? What do I need to do for my lawn to get the most, the greenest, the best benefits to keep it good? So we're going to break it down today. And when I use the word thatch, it's what's commonly used, but actually we're dethatching, right? We're actually pulling dead, matted up grass out of our lawn so that we can make way for the fresh, green, nice new grass to grow, open it up for air to get in, for water to get in, for fertilization to get in, all those things that are important for the life and the health of our grass. And a thatch layer is good to some extent, but too much thatch actually ends up choking out your lawn, and it can be detrimental to the overall health. So with me today, I have the Husqvarna DT 22 and I have the Ryan Ren-O-Thin. This is a dethatcher and I call this a slicer. Well, what's the difference? Let's take a look today. I'm going to flip, let's see if we can do this. I'm going to flip this on its nose like this. And this is what's doing the work. Let me back up. What's doing the work is this is spinning, right? And you see these knives. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 32 knives that have the ability to move kind of side to side. They flail per se as it goes through and cuts through the turf. If you have a heavy thatch laden lawn, a heavy moss laden lawn, in my opinion, the flail style dethatcher is the right way to go. If you're someone like me and I maintain my lawn every year, actually I slice my lawn usually 2 to 3 times a year. What? Yeah, that's crazy, right? But by doing so, I never allow that thatch layer to get out of hand, and I've found so many benefits to that personally. So now let's flip this around and put it up on its nose here. A little bit of a mess under here. But I have very, very, very thin blades all the way across. It's almost like an edger blade. It's not, but it's almost like an edger blade. And there's, let's say, 20, 30 of those things across the width of this bottom, where it's slicing through the turf. It's much cleaner. So when it hits the ground, unlike a standard flail dethatcher, those blades that move side to side and actually tear up more material, this is just coming in very nice and clean and pulling up. So way less aggressive on your lawn. Trick, way less cleanup on your lawn. Have you ever ran a dethatcher? You rent one, you go to the place, you rent it, and you got 2 hours, so you go, you cruise it all over your lawn, and you get done, and I mean, you've got a mountain of thatch to get rid of, and you spend the next 8 hours raking or trying to mow it up. And you know how well that works when you're mowing, right? Because you go about 10 feet and the bag is full, and you got all this dust everywhere. It's just a mess. That's one reason I really like the slicers. I can come across my lawn, and if I do it right, I can pretty much just take an extra bag or 2 of grass off of my lawn when I do that. It just keeps it fresh and clean. So if you're someone who has a lawn that's been well maintained and wanting to continue to maintain it, the slicer is probably the way for you to go. A little higher maintenance for the owner of that product, a little more expensive up front. So generally you're going to pay a little bit higher rate of rent, but in my opinion, I think it's well worth it. If you're someone who has a lawn that's thick, built up thatch layer, heavy moss, you probably should be looking at a dethatcher with the flail blades, right? With something that's going to be more aggressive, pull up more of the dead material, pull up more of the moss. So there you go. Should I slice or should I thatch? Well, it depends upon the patch, right? It depends upon the patch of grass that you're trying to take care of. Hey, this is Josh with Carl's Mower. So it was really cool to go over some of the differences with you, which one's right. Get into your local dealer, see if you can rent the right product for your lawn. And then once you've started that process, maybe with this, let's continue it. Let's do it a couple times a year with this slicer, and you will see the benefits to your turf by maintaining it the right way. All right, thanks for stopping in, checking out the two different machines. I'm glad we can be here for you to give you some tips, some tricks, teach you some cool stuff about your yard. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Hey, this is Josh from Carl's Mower and Saw. Thanks for watching our videos. We're proud of the fact that we've been serving you with the best in outdoor power equipment since 1990. We're glad that you had an opportunity to sit down, watch our videos, learn something about an exciting new product that we have, something that interests you for your property, or really how to use your equipment to the best of its ability. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube. We're excited to share more information with you. See you soon.